that you're gonna be. Tell you what I did last night. I came home safe.
Hey, it's your girl, Adaeze, and welcome back to the Her Seduction podcast. Thank you for tuning in to episode 2 of the podcast. I did take a little break before coming back just because the first episode was a little testimonial more so than the first episode, but we're back at it again. You can consider this the real first episode, as we are going to get into a real message today. I do want to start off again by pulling a card. I do have a card already out today, and it's so funny because the card that came out is actually that same card from last time, the Page of Swords, but the last time that it came out in the reverse. This time it is in the upright. Give me 1 second, let me grab a book so I can actually read what the meaning of it upright means. And the deck that I did pull from today is the Wisdom of the Owls. So cute. I love the artistic. Is it the artisticness? I'm sorry. I love the art. The graphics. I don't know where my brain went with the artisticness. But yes. I love the art, the graphics, the colors are very vibrant. I love it. So I'm turning now to that Page of Swords page to get that meaning. Let's see here. Okay. All right. And the Page of Swords upright means, or in this deck is interpreted as, says, like the Page of Swords, you love to learn and you take on things very fast. You are a very fast learner and the information magically embeds itself in your mind. If you are being called to learn something new, this card is confirmation to go for it. You will start as a page, but in no time, you will move up the ladder. And I really love that because that last time that the Page of Swords came out reverse, that was stating that being a forever student can be a form of self-sabotage. So the way I am taking this Page of Swords upright is I have mastered taking the information that I learned and applying it. And that was why I was saying a little earlier that I just needed some time from the last time that I dropped that testimonial to you guys to really just take in the reflections that I was receiving. And that was kind of what sparked this particular message today. So I would say about 3 weeks ago, I was just thinking to myself, well, where do I want to take my brand, Her Seduction, and just the channel in general? And I decided to tap in with Venus or Shun energy because I like to believe that, Her Seduction is a platform in honor, dedication to the feminine energy, right? So I wanted to tap in with the feminine energy that I'm familiar with. Like I said, Venus, ocean energy, I resonate a lot with that energy. And the message that came to me was to talk about the Primordial Mother. And the Primordial Mother essentially gave me a message to give to you all. And This message is nothing new. You know, many women have talked about just what it is to be a woman in today's society, in this patriarchal society that, if we look around everywhere, we see is definitely falling. And that's simply because the mother, the divine feminine, the primordial mother, Oshun, Venus, the mother of all, is coming to take her rightful place. You know, in that channeling that I did that day, and I tend to do this now every Friday, which is Venus Day. So that was the first time I ever really did a Venus channel. And, you know, what she explained to me was that she is fed up. She's tired. She feels as though she is not respected collectively, and that she is exploited, overlooked, and oppressed. And at this point, is just looking to turn her back on those that continue to oppress, overlook, and exploit her. You know, the earth, the primordial mother, the earth is a representation of the primordial mother, as, you know, it gives us what we need. But it only gives us what we need if we take care of it. When you're planting a seed, you have to tend to the soil. You have to tend to that seed, water it, give it love, give it care, speak life into it from your heart. But we're not doing that these days. You know, patriarchy and society in general, and this capitalistic society, has turned us into entitled little pricks that want things when we want it, and don't know how to wait for it, don't know how to, you know, come from a place of love and compassion, and ask with humility, you know, and respect. We think that we demand things these days, and because everything is just so fast. You know, it's fast produced, mass produced, but that is essentially exactly what is stressing out the Mother Earth, Isis, Venus, Oshun, whatever it is that you want to call that energy. Essentially the feminine essence on this planet. She's tired because at this point we have decided to essentially just continue to take without actually communing with her and getting to know her, and I would say learning who she is. You know, in prehistoric times or pre-agricultural times, women were the original gatherers, and, you know, women were associated with plants. I mean, this is the birth of witchcraft. You know, witchcraft is just, you know, understanding of plants and how to use them. You know, we essentially were the ones that had this magic and knew, you know, what times, because we were also seen as the keeper of times as well. So we knew when to sync. Well, we were so in sync with nature that we knew when to plant certain things, or when to harvest certain things, how certain plants worked. And I'm not saying that this is completely lost. Of course, we know that there are people that are actually doing this, but on a grand scale, a lot of us really, truly can give two fucks, you know? But also, you know, what I also see, because I do not want to discredit that, is that there's a major rise of women, and even from what I see too, men wanting to tap more into their divine feminine essence, or even that of the dark feminine. And I will definitely talk about the dark feminine later, because what y'all claim as the dark feminine is rubbish. It's rubbish. Let's be honest. What the girls were calling femininity on YouTube and other platforms was nonsense. It's literally just patriarchy's version of femininity repackaged to sell to you what fits the mold. But the true divine feminine is raw. You know, there's a rawness, there's a realness to her. A lot of what we see as femininity today, or what is being promoted as femininity, is so fake, it's so plastic, it's so not real, it's cookie cutter, it's a box that they want to continue to place us in to satisfy the patriarchal and male gaze. So, I really want more women to be aware, because we are obviously craving more of this energy. We're looking for how to tap into it on a more authentic scale. But it literally starts with us on an individual, on our individual journeys, getting in tune with the primordial mother and learning who she is, and allowing her to teach us and show us who we are on an authentic level, from an authentic place. And this is the work that I've personally been doing since, I want to say, all my life, right? But, on a more conscious scale, since I was about, let's say about 21. Let's say 19 to 21 is when I really started. I would say 21 is really, really when I started to get into the authenticity and started to ground myself and root myself into my authenticity. And I didn't know until literally that time, actually, honestly, until recently. Like I said, I got this message about 3 weeks ago. But it's taken me 3 weeks to sit on this message. One, the main reason why I'm even coming out right now is because she told me, hey, I gave you a message about 3 weeks ago. Why is it still not out? So I had to be obedient, and I had to come and give you all this message. But, in those 3 weeks, a lot of revelations of who I am on a spiritual level, on a soul level has been revealed to me. And that comes from me tapping in and seeking that divine motherly essence, divine feminine essence within myself, so that I know who I am as a feminine authentically. Because some things that we try to make quote unquote feminine, it's not authentic to everyone. I don't know who told some women that what they deem masculine is what they deem masculine is not femininity. Like, I don't get it. Some of these traits that these people say are masculine in nature and stuff, a lot of it is not that it's masculine. It's just some people have a warrior goddess that rules their head. You can't tell her that because she is more action oriented or more emotionally expressive, she's masculine, because a warrior goddess is probably in her head. Like, that's her head, that's who rules her. So she's going to be a lot more expressive than the more passive feminine. And this is why I want us to understand and learn the different aspects of the feminine and how she shows up, because there isn't a one size fit all feminine. The feminine is fluid. That's just number one. A feminine energy. Feminine energy is fluid, so it shows up in many ways. And let's not forget, we are the birthers of males. So where do you think masculinity comes from, or that energy comes from? Yeah, because again, the primordial mother essence is the all. They removed the mother and put themselves at the top and made the masses forget her, because they wanted to control everything. But look at the world. Look at the world since they've been controlling everything. It's shit. It's a mess. Because essentially men are not leaders. You must first submit to the feminine first. You must first submit to the feminine, the divine feminine, for her to bless you. So, I mean, anyone who has eyes can tell that moving forward, women are about to take over everything. The feminine is on the rise, whether men like it or not, whether male identified women like it or not. It's on the rise. But, we all have to be aware of who we are within that energy, Essentially for me, what I've decided that I want to do, and as part of this title as well, is go back to the basics. I feel like, like I said, it's been a few years since I've been on this journey, and a lot of things I've received a lot of downloads. I've done a lot of studying, as the Page of Swords said, right? I've done a lot of studying. I've received a lot of messages from various teachers. Some things I took on, some things I, put aside. But I really want to get back to the basics and really tap into what is more authentic to the woman that I am becoming now. Because 26-year-old me is completely different from 19, 20-year-old me, and even 25-year-old me. I honestly have changed so much from last year to now, and going into 2024, well, I'll be turning 27. I'm excited to see, who I'm evolving more into. So I want to start that by going back to the basics. And going back to the basics for me means, essentially learning more about herbs to make my own natural products for myself, or filling my home with more plants and learning more about the plants that I have in my house, and how they contribute to my livelihood and how I can nurture them. Or, start a garden. Like, I really want to start a garden. Since I've moved, I wanted to start one. So I've also wanted to, build a aqua terraria. I've been watching so many videos on YouTube about that. Just getting in tune with those like water animals. That I think that'll be so cool, like fish. I've seen so many with crabs, and guys, I'm such a nerd low-key, so like I love all of that stuff. I really, really want a lot of exotic pets, so just really tapping into the knowledge of those things and playing with that. I also am looking to redefine my fitness again, because there was a time in my life where I was like really, really steadfast with my fitness, and then life happened and then I fell off. Like, I just completely fell off for good reason, in my opinion. But now I feel like I really need to get back on a really structured routine when it comes to my fitness, because that really helped with keeping me on track with my goals, and even helped me feel more in tune with my body. As a sensualist, or someone that's really in tune with their sensuality, just working out in general just wakes you up to the different parts of your body. So those are things that I'm really looking to do. And also, on top of that, I really want to redefine my personal style and beauty. So, this is going to be a journey. I really wanted to come to you all, my makeup done, hair looking cute, nice little outfit. I really did. But with the urgency of this message and, what was downloaded into me to give to you all, I just decided that it was best that I just come on again faceless, just to drop this message. I really, really, really am trying to work, because I have a lot of things going on, guys, but I really am working hard so that I can set things up, and you all will see my beautiful rotund face really, really soon. But I really wanted to get this message out to you because she was pushing me to do so. So take some time, sit with yourself, meditate, tap in with your inner goddess, your inner primordial goddess, and really speak with her, commune with her, not from a place of wanting anything, but just communing, just getting to know her as a mother, as a friend, someone that you can lean on. I promise you that energy is definitely there waiting for you, because as of right now, she has completely turned her back on those that are not coming from a true place of love, a genuine place of love. I remember that same day that I received that channel. There's a woman that goes by Adaeze. She used to go by Taryn Guy. If you are, heavily into the natural hair community a few years back, when it was really booming, you probably know who Taryn Guy is. Her videos were amazing. And I've stayed with her even through her spiritual journey, because her channel has turned into a spiritual channel. And oh my God, that same day that I received that channel, she also received that same message from Isis in regards to the Nile River. And Isis told her Isis pretty much said, I am turning my back. My energy is no longer, because, at the time people would go to the Nile River to request things from Isis and, give her offerings and things. Isis's energy has left the building when it comes to the Nile River. So these goddesses are turning their back on us, because the only time we come to them is when we need something. And that's not how you should. That's not love. We talk every single day about love and how, we say it shouldn't be unconditional, but, we expect the mother goddess or God, whatever you believe in, to love us unconditionally. But that's not how that works. The same way that we want praise and we want to be honored and loved compassionately, genuinely, it's the same way that our spirits do as well. They don't want to only be seen as beings you come to when you need things. Of course they have purposes, but they also want to feel like a part of you, So I just think this message here for anyone that's listening, tap into your divine feminine essence. And I do want to pull another card. This is a Kali card. I actually already pulled this one as well too. Honestly, guys, I literally tried to record this earlier, and it just wasn't right for me. So I said, let me re-record. So my cards are already prepped. So this card that I pulled earlier is the Mantra Shakti, and this deck is called the Kali Oracle. Love Kali. If you don't know, essentially we are in Kali Yuga. You should look that up. That is Kali space Yuga, Kali Yuga. I love Kali. She is the slayer of abusers. She definitely stands on the neck of men that are exploitive and wicked to the divine feminine. So she's the one kind of ushering all of this in. I remember when Kevin Samuels passed away, and I remember telling everybody, I was like, oh yep, Kali got that ass. I said, Kali got that ass. What you're not going to do is disrespect the mother, and the mother is the black woman. Read it and weep, bitch. Read it and weep. Read it and motherfucking weep. But what you're not going to do is disrespect the black. What you're not going to do is disrespect the mother. And what you're not going to do is disrespect the black Madonna. She going to come for the ass. And I just love how he passed away. The same way he was berating black women, he passed away that same way. Karma don't play. Kali don't play. The mother don't play. And that's why I'm here today, because she gave me a warning for myself. She was like, listen, girl, get that message out. So I was like, okay. But, yes. So the Mantra Shakti, I'm just going to read the short excerpt at the beginning. And it says, her voice creates and dissolves universes. Her vibration within our souls creates our life path. You have the sacred power of voice. How shall you express it? To call for effective divine assistance in all ways? Do not allow negative thought or speech to undermine your inner spiritual connection. Claim your voice and your power to create. Listen for inner guidance and then set your course in motion. Though it may not yet be visible in your physical world, a new order is generating within the soul. In time, it shall manifest in transformed physical circumstances. And that's so crazy because, guys, I literally just said to y'all, I really want to come looking cute and da-da-da-da-da. But that particular excerpt talks about voice. And so that's exactly what, she wanted me to do. Just get my voice out there. And, I'm essentially being utilized as a voice of the Primordial Mother, Oshun, Isis, Venus, whatever you want to call this energy, Yamaya, whatever. Again, these are all different aspects of the Divine Mother. At the end of the day, I feel like I am a voice to her because even when I'm off, this mic, this is all I talk about. I don't know anything else to talk about but this. I really don't, because it's important, y'all. And times are changing, and I really want everyone that is someone to be on the right side. I really, really do. So, like I said, check in with yourself, tap in with your Divine Mother, go to your altars if you have any, talk to your people. She'll be there waiting for you. In the meantime, I will be being great in the real world. Definitely have a lot in store to come to you guys. Like I said, hopefully I'll be back and you'll see my face this time. But nonetheless, in the meantime, I hope that you all enjoyed listening to this podcast. If you have any questions, do reach out to me. I don't necessarily get on Instagram anymore, but you can always reach out to me on Instagram. Instagram is The Aqualian. That's THAAQUELIN, I believe. No, I don't know how to spell it. It'll be in the description. Definitely reach out to me. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like I said, I have so much more in store for you. We have so much more in store for you. Thanks for listening, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, night, or evening. Mwah.